What's up, co-reporters, and welcome back to my channel. This Nikki Bella um, and her husband Artem story is just so mind-blowing to me. I have not heard about Nikki Bella or Artem for a very, very long time, and I just had no idea that the next time I'd hear about them would be in this capacity. To say I am shocked is an understatement. They seemed like such a beautiful, happy, like nice couple. I was following her on Total Bellas when she was struggling in her relationship with John Cena. I really thought she found someone that like was it for her. And so now to hear that things have really taken such an extreme turn is just devastating. All my thoughts and prayers are with Nikki during this time because it cannot be easy. For those of you who are unaware, Nikki's husband Artem was recently arrested and charged for domestic battery. He was booked into the Napa County jail on Thursday, 29th, August 29th in the morning. And this is a felony DV charge, you guys. Like, it is serious business, okay? And it was kind of strange the way that all of this was announced because, like, when you're thinking about DV and stuff like that, you're like, okay, it's the person's spouse. So why aren't they mentioning Nikki in the story? Like, what is this about? The alleged victim, like remaining anonymous, like was it the kid, like, because they do have a 4-year-old son named Mateo. Like, the whole thing was just so odd and convoluted, you guys. The only thing the press was saying was that, yeah, Nikki was in Napa with Artem and she had been posting about getting a facial. That was the last thing that she shared online before this news broke on the internet, right? Well, then now we're still finding out through the police that, hey, like, they're trying to keep this private. The victim asked for like privacy, like, we're not going to name who it is. But now here comes Nikki to release a statement about the entire matter, still not confirming or denying that she was the alleged victim in all of this, right? This is a statement. It reads, and I quote, "This is a private matter, and Nikki asked for privacy for her and her family at this time." So that was released by a representative of hers just a couple of minutes ago, actually, you guys. So that's it, basically. But just going back to her husband Artem's situation, here is his mugshot, just so for good measure, in case you guys didn't see it yet. But he was booked, you guys. He was booked, and bail was set at $25,000. He was released that afternoon. This man's got that kind of money, no problem. Although it is rather unfortunate, right, that it all comes down to how much money you have, not what it is exactly that you do. That is a faulty system. But I digress. So the charges were filed under Section 273.5A of the California Penal Code pertaining to an individual who is injured a spouse, cohabitant, or fellow parent. A conviction can be charged as either a felony or a misdemeanor, with a felony verdict carrying a sentence of up to 4 years in state prison and a maximum of $6,000 fine. A misdemeanor conviction, meanwhile, often results in a maximum sentence of 1 year in county jail and a maximum fine of $6,000. So again, listen, like I've been saying this entire time, when you've got money, you're not actually going to be, at risk of facing any real consequences for your actions, or alleged actions, shall I say, which I do find to be rather unfortunate. Like, honestly, like, this must be so humiliating for Nikki, even though she has no reason to be humiliated. It's Artem who should be humiliated for allegedly behaving this way, but it just sucks that it's out there. Though I do hope that, like, this being public helps Nikki get away from the situation, if this is what her marriage or relationship with him has constantly been like, in secret this entire time. I feel like sometimes this sort of stuff busting out into the open helps you hold yourself, to a point where you say, no, enough is enough, right? And now it's just so sad to think about, their past together, because Nikki talked about how, like, she prayed to God for Artem, and she said that Jesus sent him to her and everything like that. And just to see things go from that point to where they are right now is just absolutely devastating. Listen, I like Nikki so much. She seems like such a wonderful, loving, lovely, sweet girl. I really enjoyed watching her in the Total Bella show. And, like, I always felt like she was too good for John Cena. Although I like John Cena separately, he felt like a nightmare to be with, and it felt like terrible to watch him drag her along all these years and stuff like that, and her just have these simple requests from him. And I really thought that when Artem came along, this was it, right? They had their son Mateo, like, everything seemed happy. But listen, let this, be a lesson to you. And I say this every time these stories break out, and these stories break out very, very often, unfortunately, right? That all that glitters is not gold. Don't just look at people and assume that they are rich, beautiful, happy, and that's it. They don't need anything more, like life is made for them. No, like life is difficult, you guys. It doesn't matter how beautiful you are. It doesn't matter how rich you are. It doesn't matter how fit, thin, whatever, tall. Did I say rich? It doesn't matter how rich, like athlete or talented or smart. Like there's always something, unfortunately. And in these relationships, there's always something going on. I'm not saying every relationship is negative, toxic, violent. No, but no relationship is perfect. Obviously you hope that relationships don't get to this point, but yeah, don't idolize people. At the end of the day, just work on yourself and your own relationships. Anyway, best of luck to you, Nikki Bella. I really, really like Nikki, you guys. I do. And I really hope she's okay. I will keep updating you as I see new information pumping out. Okay, you guys? Take care. See you in my next video. Bye now.